As Thanksgiving approaches, Mother Nature is preparing to deliver one of the most disruptive and memorable weather patterns we've seen in years. This isn't just another chilly November, this is a week that will test travelers, challenge communities, and rewrite the record books for holiday weather. Across the country, a complex and volatile mix of heavy snow, severe thunderstorms, plunging temperatures and powerful winds is on the way. From blinding blizzards in the north to dangerous storms in the south, this holiday forecast is anything but ordinary. Expect rapidly changing conditions that could catch even seasoned travelers off guard. The chaos begins high above the North Pole, where a rare stratospheric warming event is shaking up the Arctic atmosphere. This sudden burst of warmth disrupts the polar vortex, sending waves of frigid air surging southward, setting the stage for a dramatic weather shift across North America. Imagine the bowl of cold air at the top of the world tipping over. Now, Arctic blasts are pouring into the US, bringing record-breaking cold and setting off a chain reaction of storms. This isn't just a single cold front, it's a domino effect, with one storm system after another sweeping across the nation. Millions of people from the Pacific Northwest to the Atlantic coast will feel the impact as snow, ice, rain, and wind disrupt daily life and holiday plans. For travelers, the timing couldn't be worse. Airports are bracing for delays and cancellations, highways could become treacherous, and even short trips may turn into all-day ordeals. Whether you're flying across the country or driving to a family dinner, your plans could be upended in an instant. From the snow-covered plains of the Midwest to the rain-soaked roads of the Southeast, nearly every region will feel the effects. Some areas will see record snowfall, while others face the threat of flash flooding or damaging winds. No matter where you are, it's a Thanksgiving week that demands attention. Staying informed is more important than ever. Check your local forecasts, monitor travel advisories, and be ready to change your plans at a moment's notice. Flexibility and preparation will be your best allies as this historic weather event unfolds. In the next scenes, we'll break down what's happening in the atmosphere, pinpoint the regions facing the biggest impacts, and share expert tips to help you stay safe and prepared for whatever comes your way. Let's get you ahead of the storm, so you can focus on what matters most this Thanksgiving: staying safe, staying connected, and making the best of a truly unforgettable holiday week. To understand this wild Thanksgiving, let's dive into the science behind the polar vortex and the jet stream, two powerful forces that shape our weather in dramatic ways. These atmospheric phenomena might sound complicated, but they play a huge role in the weather we experience, especially during the winter months. The polar vortex is essentially a massive, swirling pool of frigid air that sits high above the North and South poles. Under normal conditions, it's held in place by strong winds, keeping the coldest air locked up near the Arctic. But sometimes, this system gets disrupted, often by sudden stratospheric warming events, where temperatures in the upper atmosphere rise rapidly, destabilizing the vortex. When the polar vortex weakens or wobbles, it can send large pockets of Arctic air spilling southward, far beyond their usual boundaries. This is when we see those dramatic cold snaps and winter storms reaching deep into North America, catching many off guard. The jet stream, on the other hand, is a high-altitude, fast-moving river of air that snakes around the globe. It acts like a barrier, usually keeping the cold polar air separated from the warmer air to the south. Its path is crucial for determining where storms and temperature swings will occur. But right now, the jet stream isn't following its usual smooth path. Instead, it's buckling and forming deep dips, or troughs, that allow icy Arctic air to plunge much farther south than normal. These dramatic shifts can trigger intense winter weather events, including snowstorms and sudden freezes. This week, the jet stream is forecast to dive sharply southward, dragging with it a surge of snow, ice, and bone-chilling temperatures. Cities that are usually mild for Thanksgiving could see their first significant snow or even dangerous icy conditions, making travel and holiday plans more challenging. The exact path of these jet stream waves will determine which regions get buried in snow and which just experience a sharp drop in temperature. But one thing is certain: the effects will be felt across a huge swath of the country, impacting millions of people. In short, a wobbly polar vortex combined with a buckling jet stream is opening the floodgates for Arctic air to surge south. This rare atmospheric setup is what's driving the extreme weather we're seeing this Thanksgiving. This chain reaction in the atmosphere is what's making Thanksgiving 2025 a week to remember, one marked by wild weather, travel headaches, and a reminder of just how powerful and interconnected our planet's weather systems truly are. The atmosphere is primed for a dramatic collision of weather systems right as millions travel. On Tuesday, a moisture-rich storm from the southwest will merge with a cold Alberta clipper from Canada over the central U.S. This merger creates a massive, complex storm, fueling heavy rain and severe storms to the south and a major snowstorm to the north. The result: severe weather in the south and blizzard conditions in the northern plains, all at once. As the storm churns east, snow in Minnesota could become rain in New England by Thanksgiving. The energy from this merger will intensify the Arctic blast, ensuring bitter cold follows the storm. This collision is the centerpiece of the forecast, turning regional issues into a nationwide spectacle. Prepare for a week of high-impact, fast-changing weather. The Midwest and Great Lakes are bracing for a true taste of winter this Thanksgiving. Heavy snow is likely across major travel hubs like Minneapolis, Chicago, and Detroit, right on the busiest travel days. Expect several inches of wet, heavy snow, making roads dangerous and flights likely to be canceled. Snow will start in the Dakotas and Minnesota Tuesday, intensifying and spreading by Wednesday. Strong winds will create whiteout conditions and hazardous driving. As the storm moves east on Thanksgiving, plunging temperatures will freeze any slush, creating black ice. Even after the snow stops, travel will remain treacherous. Wind chills will make it feel well below freezing, a harsh start to winter. Prepare emergency kits, check travel status, and have backup plans. It may look like a winter wonderland, but for travelers, it could be a nightmare. After the main storm system sweeps through, the Great Lakes region braces for a dramatic transformation. The lakes themselves become engines of winter, unleashing a phenomenon known as lake effect snow that can turn calm landscapes into blizzard zones in a matter of hours. As frigid Arctic air rushes southward and skims across the relatively warm, unfrozen waters of the Great Lakes, it picks up moisture and heat. This process fuels the rapid development of narrow, intense snowbands that can stretch for miles, sometimes visible from space as bright white streaks. The result? A patchwork of snowfall, where one town may be buried under more than a foot of snow in just a few hours, while a neighboring community, just a few miles away, sees only a dusting. This sharp contrast is a hallmark of lake effect events, making forecasting and preparation especially challenging. This year, the timing couldn't be more impactful. Lake effect snow is expected to intensify right around Thanksgiving, continuing through Black Friday. As families gather and holiday shoppers hit the roads, the weather will add an extra layer of complexity to travel and celebrations. The snowbelt regions near Lakes Erie and Ontario, places like Buffalo, New York, and northwest Pennsylvania, are especially vulnerable. These areas are notorious for their ability to receive staggering amounts of snow in a short period, often leading to widespread disruptions. Roads and highways could quickly become treacherous or even impassable, stranding travelers and making Black Friday shopping a risky endeavor. Emergency crews may struggle to keep up as snow piles up and visibility drops. The Upper Peninsula of Michigan, another classic snowbelt, will also be in the crosshairs. Here, powerful snow bands can dump several inches per hour, transforming rural roads and small towns into winter wonderlands, or danger zones. In these corridors, heavy snow will combine with gusty winds to create near blizzard or true blizzard conditions. Blowing and drifting snow can reduce visibility to near zero, making travel not just difficult, but dangerous. That's why it's crucial for residents and travelers to stay alert. Monitoring local forecasts, weather alerts, and warnings can make all the difference in staying safe and prepared during these rapidly changing conditions. For those living in the shadow of the Great Lakes, this focused, intense snowfall will likely become the defining story of the holiday season, one that brings both beauty and challenge to communities across the region. While the north braces for snow, the south and east face a different threat: heavy rain and severe storms. The same storm system will pull Gulf moisture north, unleashing downpours and thunderstorms. The southern plains and lower Mississippi Valley will see severe storms early in the week, shifting eastward by Tuesday. The Ohio Valley and Southeast could see damaging winds, flooding and even tornadoes, right as travel peaks. By Wednesday, soaking rain will stretch from the Gulf Coast to the mid-Atlantic, making driving miserable. New England could see a washout on Thanksgiving, while the Pacific Northwest gets its own round of rain and mountain snow. Coast to coast, precipitation will make travel challenging for millions. This Thanksgiving week will bring wild temperature swings. The week starts mild, but a powerful Arctic blast will send temperatures plummeting. Monday brings warmth, but by Wednesday, the cold front drops temps by 20-30 degrees in just 24 hours. Thanksgiving and Black Friday will be the coldest days, with wind chills well below freezing. The cold will spread east by Saturday, with some areas 15 degrees below normal. And this may just be the start. An even colder blast could arrive in early December. Bundle up. Winter is arriving early, and with force. With severe weather hitting during the busiest travel week, expect major disruptions. Early in the week, severe storms in the south could close highways and delay flights at major airports. By Tuesday and Wednesday, heavy snow and high winds in the Midwest will snarl air and road travel. Major airports like Minneapolis, Chicago, and Detroit face likely delays and cancellations. Highways could become impassable, especially on Wednesday. Lake-effect snow on Thanksgiving and Black Friday could trap people at home in the Great Lakes snowbelts. Flexibility and preparation are key. Check flight status, pack emergency kits, and consider changing travel plans. Build extra time into your schedule and prioritize safety. The turkey can wait. Arriving safely is what matters. Expect the unexpected this holiday week. Thanksgiving 2025 will be a weather challenge, heavy snow, severe storms, and a sharp cold snap. The biggest impact will be on travel, especially Wednesday, with delays and dangerous roads likely. Even after the main storm, ice and lake-effect snow will keep conditions hazardous. Stay updated with local forecasts and alerts. Make contingency plans. Can you leave earlier or delay your trip? Prepare your vehicle and pack an emergency kit. Remember, Thanksgiving is about gratitude and togetherness. Sometimes, that means slowing down and staying safe. Check on neighbors, especially the elderly, and help each other prepare. If plans change, make the best of it. Safety comes first. From all of us, have a happy and safe Thanksgiving, wherever you are.